During the mid-19th century, the Ottoman Empire had entered a period of serious decline and became known as the sick man of Europe. Particularly, the empire started facing extreme financial difficulties. Taxes and spoils of war had always been the two most determining factors of the Ottoman economy. However, after the state stopped achieving victories on the battlefield, there were no spoils of war, and after Bartolome Diaz discovered the Cape of Good Hope, at the west coast of Africa in 1487, the path between Europe and India was no longer the Mediterranean Sea, which was in Ottoman control. Meaning, the Ottomans no longer had the luxury of taxing countless ships passing through their domain. After losing access to their main ways of income, the Ottomans began taking internal loans. Then, during Sultan bin Majid's reign, they began taking external loans. Then came a man named Sultan Abdul Aziz. He realized something. The state had no funds, no government banks, no factories, no manufacturing. The state was fully dependent on Europe. He wanted to make the state independent. However, he knew it could never happen without cutting off connections with Europe. And so, he planned for the state to operate locally and nationally, without external interference from Europe. His ideas of heading towards production instead of consumption and operating independently made him the unwanted man of Europe. Europe wanted to reduce the power of the Caliph by bringing forth constitutional monarchy. However, the Sultan did not submit to the Western imperialists, and so headlines spread all throughout Europe, accusing him of being a thief, a dictator, a tyrant, and so on. Over time, his people no longer supported him. He was deposed and sent to Farai Palace, where he'd be martyred. Since the Sultan was a large, strong man, 3 wrestlers were appointed to assassinate him, and so, under the disguise of suicide, they cut both of his wrists until he bled to death, though, in the forensic report it was claimed to have been suicide.